Hello. Hi, I'm back. I would really like to apologize for my quality. First things first, I'm filming at night. Second thing second, I am filming the front camera and we both know it is a really shitty picture quality, but hear me out, it is a good audio quality and I like seeing myself but anyways, what's up guys, it's me Tanya Aisha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a reacting to your clown experiences part 2. You know the vibes. A lot of you seem to like the last one, so I was just like, let's go back in, let's do it again. And I got a bunch of clown experiences from you guys and I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited because I like seeing how stupid you guys are. No offense, I still love you though. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Tanya Aisha. I'm kind of a vibe. If you're not new, welcome back. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, the first story is, in short, it's like a girl and a boy planned on going out and the girl did everything, clothes, makeup, and all the looks and stuff. Then they get to Nash Cafe. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Cafe Nash or Nash? Anyways, then they get to Nash Cafe and she thought maybe his boyfriend was the one paying because he was the one who insisted. Thus, as they were about to, the guy received a phone call from his friend. To him, he had tipped off Kuti Azomufonera. Now the girl sat there for long. I think it's now the girl sat there for long until she ended up going outside only to find out he had gone. The bill was paid by someone else instead, so she was helped by a stranger. Imagine waiting outside dressed all good and you get humiliated like everyone is watching. Your bills get paid and your boy is out. I have to say something before we go any further with my thoughts on this bamias nigga. I like to say, girls, never go on a date without your own money. And second of all, did the guy say he was paid? Because people have different beliefs. Like me, I believe right now, teenagers who are genuinely dating, I believe when people go on a date or to a restaurant or I don't know, shit like that, we share the bill. Because we're both kids, we get our money from mommy and daddy. So that's what I believe. I believe we should split the bill. That is if no one said they were paid. You know my reaction, this girl. First of all, one thing you did wrong was you went without your own money and you dressed up, looking all cute and shit. And okay, that must have been embarrassing. I don't want to lie. I'm sorry. Personally, knowing myself, I would have laughed. I don't want to lie. Because, like I always say, you have to be smart about these situations, okay? Because, you don't know. You don't know what kind of situation you're working in. And you have to be prepared. Learn to carry your own money. Next time, please let's not be like this. Let's not be dumb. If I'm offending you, I'm sorry, but no. Okay, I'm sorry, but sometimes you just have to be smart, It's you don't go certain places without certain things, Always carry your money. Doesn't mean you're gonna use it, but you should carry it. Okay, Anzi. So there's this guy, Ananzi-ish, who is dating a girl from Blues. So one day he asked if he would go to the guy. I'm sorry, I couldn't read this. Sagachi says, this guy who asked for my number, I gave him Naka. He didn't HMU though. Being the stalker I am, I managed to get his number somehow, some way. I saved it auntie. It had been ages since I would post a status. Then I decided to post Kabaya. He then randomly said, hey, Sha, let me act as if I don't know who I'm talking to. I then realized that he had viewed my status. I totally forgotten to change my status privacy settings. I think personally, if I give you my number and you don't HM me, I'll be like, okay, it's cool. You don't want me? I didn't even want you anyway. Okay, my clown experience. I was at a school function and it was a color splash and I was too naive and I don't know, so then I saw this cute guy and he was holding a bottle of water. I'm sorry. He wanted to splash it on me and the color at the same time. But then I started running and screaming everywhere, not realizing that there was no one chasing me. I was so embarrassed and everyone was looking at me like a crazy person. Okay, but I get it. I personally would do certain things to get my crush or like a cute guy's attention. I would always end up embarrassing myself. This one, I don't know if it's clown enough. So I had vibed with this guy for a while, but things kind of went south and we agreed to stay friends. So he started talking. Tanya, it doesn't say talking. So he started liking someone else and I wasn't bothered by it because I had moved on also, but he decided to tell my best friend that he still likes me and he would date me. After he says that to me, his friend comes to me and says I'm ruining what's going on between him and the other girl. I confronted him, I shouted at him and cussed him out and I vented everything I had on my mind. Then he turns around and says, I never said I liked you. If I did, I would have told you. I felt like crawling into a hole and dying in Tanya. I never felt so stupid. I felt like going to buy a whole clown outfit and I even dodged school the following day just because of that. I generally would do the same. You know, this is the problem with niggas though. Like, if you call them out, they deny everything and they make you seem like you're the crazy person. Okay, I felt this. I not to felt this under my skin and this is embarrassing. But like, with there like a lot of people around, I would transfer. I'm dramatic like that. I would low-key transfer. I dated this girl in 2020. She was for the streets, but I thought I would change her. Okay, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, listen to Tanya. I saw this TikTok by this guy.
Hakuna relationship ino needs. Na uyenye kuti murikufoseredza. Mahure kutete faithful relationship. Siane nayo.
She was for the streets, though I thought I would change her. She has a twin and I was close to the twin that year. So there's this other time she sent nudes. She actually forwarded them. Then I let it slide the purple. Second time, same thing. Then I got suspicious. So I told the twin to spike her and steal her phone and would meet up when she's out. What? So we met up and guess what I saw? I was saved as Bear 12, meaning there was a whole soccer team before me. The nudes first got to Bear 1 and they were forwarded to the rest of us. So I got pissed and one day she told me her phone had a cracked screen, so she was giving it to her mom for it to get a new screen. She also told me not to text her that day. So me knowing that the Kwan had her phone, I texted it. And the Kwan saw how her daughter was busy being a whore. She saw everything and she got weaved so bad she ran away from home. I have to say, you're a little bit toxic. I like that. I low-key like. We are not promoting bad energy today. They're like 11 people who play soccer, right? And you were Bear 12. Which means you're the substitute. Oh my god. Which means you were the substitute. Okay. There are 11 people who play soccer. And you were Bear 12. Guys. No. We've learned something. Don't say I will change you. You can't change someone. You're not the Holy Spirit, my friend. It doesn't work like that. He made me apologize for wrongfully accusing him of cheating with his female friend, only for her to pop up 5 months pregnant. I forgave him and stayed only to leave a month later, and now he's playing house with his baby mama. I didn't want to do this today, but what the fuck is wrong with the male species? The male species. Come closer. Yeah. Closer. You guys are assholes, okay? I genuinely don't want to lie. Some of the things you guys do, it's like you make us feel stupid for like having an instinct, right? Oh, look at my birthmark. We totally see that there's something definitely happening and you deny until there's proof. Even if we show you proof, you'll be like, nah, bruh, that's not my child. Even if DNA comes, you'll be like, nah, there's a fault in the system. I don't always attack the male species, but like, let's go to the female species. Guys, find out he did you wrong, probably something you're not gonna recover from, and you choose to stay, even though you know it's not gonna go anywhere. Don't be naive. Sometimes you genuinely just like need to think, because you always end up in a loop where you constantly get hurt and you go back to the source of your hurtness. Is that a word? I don't know, but like you get my point, right? Hey babes, hi. So let me tell you, one day I got a random DM from this hot smoking guy. He had chains and all those expensive clothing brands. He was like, so hot, bruh, yo. I get it back and we started talking for a few hours. Then he asked me to be his girlfriend on the same day. Kabanga. Is it kabanga? Kabanga. I don't know how to read this word. Anyways, I said no because we just met, and plus I felt like I was way out of his league since I'm just a depressed, simple, average teen. It's like we're meant to be. That same night, he video called. I fell for the trap, bruh. He charmed me and made me agree to be his girlfriend on the same day we met. Well, yeah, it was actually nice. We video called every night until 6 a.m. Nigga asked me for nudes. I sent. Please tell me you covered your face. And I supported him with his YouTube channel, bruh. Like, I even gave him ideas. After 2 weeks of dating, I went offline for 4 days only. So for 4 days only. I think that's how I'm supposed to read it. I went offline for 4 days only. And when I came back on IG after 4 days, I saw he had tagged another girl on his new post and reposted her with a ring emoji and red heart on his story. Bro, I DM'd that girl ASAP and she said, nah, there's nothing going on between him and I. And he has never mentioned that he has a girlfriend. Can we be friends though? Then I was like, okay, sharp, it's cool. Yo, a few minutes later, I received a DM from him saying this. Shit, the picture didn't look, I don't recall. Shit. So basically, the girl lied when I DM'd her. LOL. Baklawerda. Oh, and I forgot to say the girl was like only 13 years old. And he is in matric now. And I know if I have sex with her, yeah, I'm a 2000 and yeah, great. Sweetheart, I love you so very much. But you kind of fell into this one. You felt it, right? Yeah. You felt it in your guts that it doesn't make sense. Why should I, But you went ahead and did it anyways. You had to see it coming somehow. And I'm sorry. A hand led me on, then rejected me. 2 days later, I hear she got drilled by one of my boys. The fact that you wanted it, the fact that you came and, answered my Christian sticker with this means it hurt me. Remember when I said girls are just as toxic as guys are? Yeah. I apologize for finding out that he was cheating on me. Such counter. Okay, babe. So it seems like most of you guys have major attachment issues. That's okay. It's a process. It takes time, but I think this is where we use the term kupelera, because like for me to go to that extent, for me to take responsibility for someone's actions that affected me, because I could never. I can't say it's a clown experience, but anywho, I was informed to write. So I like this guy who was a lawyer. He was a prefect, and so me being confident, I decided to make the first move. Although people warned me, Kuti, he is toxic. Me, I was like, he can be that bad. And I'm laughing at you guys, but we kind of like are in the same body. I'd be like, I'm up for the challenge. And we started dating. He was my first kiss and all that mushy shit. Then on our 1 month, he's like, he has something special planned, Saka. Then we go to the back of a certain class, where it was during night study and it was dark. Nigga tried to whatever and I didn't want, so I told him to stop and he didn't, but I managed to push him away. So then I told my bestie, he went to confront him. and what happened there, but the thing spread to the whole school, and he turned the story around saying I was trying to ruin him and stuff. But that wasn't the case. He and his friends would give me stress, but yeah, we made it till today. It's like I'm the bad guy, but it really didn't bother me. I was happy we weren't together anymore. Bye. I don't think this is a clown experience though, because like, oh no, it is, because like people warned you that the guy was a bad guy, but like, I'm sorry this happened to you. Sexual assault is real, you guys. You guys don't know how uncomfortable certain things you do are. So like, can you learn to keep your hands to yourself? This one's a little dark. A friend of mine passed away, right? So I was trying to be supportive and shit. So when he told me, I wanted to ask from school, like if he was a friend from school, and instead, Your Highness, I asked from scratch. Autocorrect literally gave me a now that day. I didn't even have the strength to correct myself, because obviously knowing me, he probably thought I said it to be funny. To this day, I live with the fact that I asked if someone died from scratch. I'm sorry. So, there's like coconut pie from iCarly, I think. I know that pie. It obviously exists in real life, but whatever, not the point. So I read a tweet thing that said, when your girlfriend's mad, make a cream pie. So my fat ass thought it was like vanilla version of coconut cream pie. Anyway, my friend's little brother, who's 14 by the way, was having issues with his girlfriend, and as we were sitting in the lounge with their parents, not to self, they are very modern, I said, why don't you just make a cream pie? Oh my god! There was an awkward silence, as if it wasn't enough. I said, I found about 3 different ways on YouTube. I thought they were quiet because they didn't know how to make it. Imagine my embarrassment when his brother told me what it actually meant. Their parents never gave me this. I have this ex, right? Names aren't important, but this ex guy, she's a whore. I read that as whore, as in like WHORE. I was a dumbass not to see it. We dated twice. The first time we pushed 4 months, then she cheated on my birthday. And me, I'm like, nah, I don't roll like that. Then I left her, as you should. A month later, we're at school, just chilling. She comes and sits on my lap out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck, get up. She's like, no, I want to show you something. Then she kisses me. I'm like, okay. So at the time, I was very confused with a lot of things. Processing because she's a cheater didn't exactly pass by. Then she's like, I want you, take me back. I'm like, gee. Then a week later, I walked by class and I saw her holding hands, being all touchy-feely with this other guy. I walked in, I kept quiet. She hits me up after when I'm at cabin saying, hey, I'm sorry, I just wanted to get something from him and I used his feelings for me against him. I'll never cheat. What, I love you. I'm like, it's calm. Next day I went out to go get some water. I come back and I see her sitting on top of one of my homies. At this point I'm fed up because now the whole stream is laughing at me. Busy tuning. Dash is dumb. Dash girlfriend is a whore. Dash is getting cheated on and he can't do shit about it. Then I left her. 2 weeks later, she breaks up with my homie, who she started dating a day after I broke up with her, and she starts trying to come back to me because I buzzed up. And the friends started posting me with the caption, you're dating one of us, so you're our group's boyfriend. But I tensed. She can go fuck herself. Let's talk, honey. Love. She cheated on you on your birthday. She came and sat on your lap and she kissed you and you were like, that's good enough. Then you sealed the deal again. Then you saw with another guy, being all touching stuff. Then you let it slide. So there's this boy, ex. We started talking in 2020. So mid-year 2021, we started vibing, kapai. Then we met for the first time. He was sweet and shit. Then everything went through. I come back from school. Other person just finished his high school in 2021. So when I was at school, he was on A break. I come back from school, nigga tells me he has another girlfriend, like as in Hezo. Then his friend later told me that initially I was supposed to be sneaky link, that's why he wanted a private relationship. You, why are you taking two? Why you want two?
Everybody won. Everybody won. Everybody won. You want to go and take two. Why? You want to go and take two. Why?
What is it with you guys and like not having one girlfriend? It's like so hard, honestly, because like, and you be chilling. Babe, I love you so much. You know, like there's no one else in this world. I never felt anything like this before. I've never felt this way for anyone. It's like, I love you so much. You give me so much joy. I've never treated anyone the way I treat you. I would never do anything to intentionally hurt you. I would never hurt you. All men are terrible. And if you're gonna say not all men, I'll give you an example. If I give you berries, right, blueberries, and I say one of them is poisoned, eat them. Will you eat them? No, you won't. That is exactly what it means. All men are trash. You guys, sometimes you don't think of how what you do will affect other people. You generally don't care about people's feelings. You generally don't care. Because it's like, you are disrespectful. One, you're disrespectful. You have no regard of how another person's feeling. Empathy. You lack empathy. It's like you just like be waddling around and be like, you know what, I have two girlfriends. They both love me. I told them that they... And you know, the worst part is you guys brag about this. Grow up, okay? Well, I once sent a guy over $50 in airtime. His way of asking was, babe, send me money, I'll pay you back, I promise. Keep in mind the relationship was so toxic. After just 2 weeks of dating, he wanted to have sex and he wanted me to pay money for fuel for him to come over and break my virginity. I was like, boy, bye. Yes, boy, bye. What the fuck? I'm genuinely thinking, Kuti, what was going on in his mind? Like, was he like, I want this girl, I want to have sex with this girl. Like, I don't have money for fuel. Let me just tell her to give me money for fuel. So that I pick her up, I go with her home, I put her on my bed that I probably didn't even make. Then I tell her to open her legs. Is that how it was happening? Like, in your head? Like, you were such a genuinely thinking, like, you know what? I'm gonna ask her for money for fuel. And I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna break her virginity. And she's gonna be like, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. I approve. There's a dumb F and stupid. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, maybe some girls are falling for that, but like, are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed?
Not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Girl, you did a good thing. It's a good thing you did. My ex once cheated on me with this guy I learned with, and she came to my DM saying it was a mistake. I wanted to see if you really loved me, and I believed her. Hey babe, I want to see if you really love me, so I'm gonna cheat on you with a guy from your school, a guy you probably talked to see if you really love me, if I do you wrong. Because that's normal. That's not psychopathic behavior at all. That's not toxic at all. The worst part is you were like, babe, I forgive you, it's fine. Okay, my guy voices are shitty, but you get the point. I'm just trying to paint a picture of how stupid you were being. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you've made it this far, hi again. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until we meet again. Bye.